we're ready to modify the alarm.py file. Let's open it up on Thony. We need to modify it so it works with the LED. So under the import statements, add a line. From GPIO 0, import LED. Then in the setup part of the code, add these lines so we can set up the LED. You may remove the example code. The keyword self is needed here. Designate the red LED to LED 14, then set it to off as the program starts. Then inside the detection code, look for the code that detects for a person. If label equals person. At the end of this block, add the following code. user_data.red_LED.on. Note here that instead of self, we're referring to user data.redLED_on. This is a bit of a complicated concept to explain. However, just note that the LED belongs to the object called user_data. Now let's test it. If you've closed the terminal, then get back into the examples folder, then create the virtual environment. Now we can run this code by typing Python basic_pipelines / alarm.py -- input RPI. Here's a small tip. It's inconvenient to test the code over and over again by typing the command line prompt over and over again. Simply press the up arrow key to bring up the previous command. Person enters, the light turns on. This is good. Let's upgrade the code a bit so that the light turns off when a person is no longer detected. A simple way to do this is to add an else statement to if label equals person. If it's not a person, then turn it off. If you try it, it won't work. This code only works when there are several detectable objects present because it all lives under this for loop, for detection in detections. So if no objects are detected, that loop never runs, meaning the LED control code never executes. As a result, the LED simply stays in its last state, which is on, instead of being explicitly turned off when nothing is detected. When there are other objects that are detected, it works. However, without it, it doesn't work. So let's fine-tune the code. Let's remove all the LED code. Here's a smarter version of the code. We'll need to keep track of whether a person is present or not. Let's set the variable. Person_present is by default false. When a person is detected, we'll set it to true. Then we'll create a conditional statement to control the LED. If label person is found, set person_present to true. And here's the if-else condition. If person_present, meaning if person present is true, then turn on the LED. Else, turn it off. Just note that the LED belongs to the object called user_data that was created for us. So make sure to use user_data in front of the LED variables and methods. Further challenge. Can you add another LED so that when a different object is detected, it also responds? Can you upgrade the code so that when a person is holding something else, like scissors, the buzzer goes off?